Hi, this is Anand from Geekstick. This is to give a quick start on Ansible command line.
Now we are going to see a small demo of how we are going to use Ansible in the command line. So as a first step, I will give you some very simple this template or rubric how we are going to use it. For example, first we need to give Ansible, then the group name and inventory file location. For example, if you are trying to run this command where the host is, this whole -i inventory file location is not mandatory. Then -m, the module name, are going to deal with the file or command line. Then -a, and what are the arguments you are going to give. It's a very simple template. Okay, we are going to keep follow the same rubric till end of this video. Okay. Now for your convenience, here I added two more boxes. One more box. Last time we saw the CentOS Ansible.com. Now CentOS support.com. There are two more virtual machines got created. So from here, if I try to run, the Ansible ping -m all, it will show you all the machines. Yes, you see there are three machines. Everything came. Ping pong, control success, support success, Ansible success. Excellent. Okay. So all the machines are available for our use now. I'm going to, let's see how we are going to use it over here. Ansible -m. What is the group name? The group name, we need to get it from here. This is the group name, controller and broadcast. Okay, in broadcast I grouped both the machines together like a cluster. Okay, so here what I can use, the group name is going to be broadcast, then -i, as it is in the same folder, host, right? That's what we have seen here. Sorry, hosts. Here I need not give all because I don't want to get anything from the local machine. When I run, what's going to happen? Let's see. Yes, support.com no file, ansible.com no file. I am going to touch some file. Touch a.txt, touch b.txt, b.txt. Now if you run the same command again, it will list the files, the a.txt and b.txt. See, from this machine I'm getting the record data from the other machine. Right? Now instead of broadcast, I'm going to give all. Now I'm getting this ansible.cfg host, everything I'm getting. So by this group name, we can control all or controller or broadcast, anything I can give. Okay, so we have seen this. Now next command we will go. I'm getting the host name. Okay, I'm going to get the host name. Same way I'm going to give. The group name can be given at the end or at the beginning, anywhere we can give. -a stands for these arguments. -m command. Okay, I'm going to give only the broadcast. Yes, it gave, CentOS Ansible.com. It is run from Jenkins.com. Again, CentOS support.com, it ran from Jenkins.com. Very good. Now let's see the file path given. For example, it doesn't mean where that host is given, from there only I need to run. Nothing like that. I'm going to its root directory. When I goes to a root directory, I need to give its path. Where that, again, we are following the same rubric. Ansible broadcast -i, that where the host file is located, -m. I'm going to use the file module. So far I used command module. Now I'm going to use file module, -a. The path given in home, Vagrant, a.txt, and changing to mode 644. What is its mode now? Okay, now it is 664. Already it is in 664. Let us change it to chmod 777 a.txt. Let's see what is its mode. Everything read, write, executable, read, write, executable, read, write, executable. Is it something like an user group owner? Now I am going to run this command 644. There is no such a file in support.com. So let's see what some error has to give, because I gave the group broadcast. What it tells, this file, in support.com this file is not there, so it errored. And here it's true, changed file is there, and I'm getting a.text and change the permission. Let's see what is its value now. It changed to 644. Previously it was 664. I've changed to 644. All right. Now again, I can change it back to the same old permission like this. By giving this command. Yes, change to. Right. Now I am going to. There are files are here, right? a.txt and here b.txt. What I'm going to do here, I will give you that command again, the next command. All those things, we need to get it from here. That's it. All we need to know is how to get help out of this help. This is the best documentation. Here all we need to pass these arguments in space delimited with value needs to be assigned with the equal to. That's what here I have been used. The command line we have seen. Likewise here for the file we can see access time or follow, force, mode, everything. Here I changed that state, the state absent or okay. Whenever it comes like this, it is a default value. For example, the rescue I'm putting no is the default value. Here force is default value. Follow is yes, okay, default. That's what we need. First we need to understand to extract the good amount of help from the help page. That is very imperative. Then afterwards, same rubric only here. Now I deleted all the files from here. I am going to give b.txt, and also here for our testing purpose I will create another file called b.txt. Now I am going to run the command. Here I am giving b.txt and state equal to absent. So I will take this command. I am going to delete the file from both the places, b.txt and b.txt. This is the command. Yes, b.txt has been removed. Let's see. Yes, you see, it's been removed. Good. Now likewise, here I am going to touch the file in a.txt. What's the timestamp? It is 1756. Here there is no such a file. So let's see a rubric how to create the commands. Same broadcast -i host -m file path state is touch. That's what we have seen here, right? Yeah, state is touch. So the file would be created. Oh, sorry, there is no, from here I need to do from the controller machine. Yes, let's see the as file being created over here. The latest time 1805. And here, yes, a.text 1805, the file got created. Now, likewise, there is another module. Let's see what this module called fetch. Fetch, what it will do from the source, it will take the vagrant a.txt and move it into the destination folder. Okay, in vagrant, let's a.txt to destination folder. Destination a.txt cd destination. There is no a.txt over here. Okay, I am going to run this command now. Yeah, there is a small catch. Now, a.txt and c.txt, so it came with the path centossupport.com and centosansible.com, a.txt, but I don't want the whole path to be in place. So what do I need to do over here? I need to go to that fetch example and I need to see that manual over here. Okay, fetch. What is it telling? By default, the flat is set to no. I need to keep flat equal to yes. So slightly I will modify this command over here. Flat equal to yes. Alright, I am going to run the same command only, but well before that I will come back and I will remove, because all I need is files. I don't want that whole which machine, which path and all those things I don't need. Okay, it is not there. I am going to run the same command but small modification, flat equal to yes. What is it telling? As it is a path, we need to give slash at the end. So most of the time when there is some error message comes, we will be stumbled. So take some time to read that line. It is telling it's an existing directory. So you need to give a path. That ends with this one. So the problem will be solved. Just it's a question of putting one slash. See, a.txt got created. That's it. So I hope you would have got some good idea of how to use help and how to define or declare that command for this Ansible from the command line. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful day. Bye.